to get a new turbo because my old one is pretty junk right now. Oh, I dropped my soda. There it is. My IHI turbo, the VF48. She look pretty, man. She look a lot more pretty than my car, I can tell you that. That's pretty. Oh, she gonna look so good in there. Like, pow. So the VF48 is part of the VF series of turbos, commonly found on the 08 and I believe up STIs. The thing is though, this is an IHI turbo VF48. So the difference between this and a normal VF48 is they make it slightly bigger. They make the compressor side slightly bigger. I'll put like a little chart of the differences it does. But you know, I thought it'd be kind of cool to compare this to the stock turbo we have. We got this little measuring instrument. Alright, set it to 0. Measure inside of this. That's about 39. Let's measure in here. I turned it off. Brilliant. Brilliant me. Brilliant. Okay. Let's try not to turn it off this time. Alright, I didn't do that right. It's about 39. This one again. About the same on this side. I keep messing up. Let's measure the inlet. This guy's a 46. This one is a 42. It's got bigger inlet. Just by the look of it, this section here where the turbine sits is a bit bigger. I think the turbo is a bit also looks like the turbo is the rear looks slightly bigger as well. Got a bit of a different wastegate, but is basically an OEM input, which will go very nicely on my headers, and probably with some TGV deletes and a bigger intercooler, because now I have to get a bigger intercooler for the turbo. And that's gonna be pretty interesting. I believe, like, I don't know, I'll just show up the stats. They bore this out. I believe this out slightly. It's like a 10% increase over like the whole range. And considering this is just a bigger turbo stock than this, and now you bore it out a little bit, should be pretty fun. Should be pretty fun with what we got planned. Though for what I'm thinking though, I might have to remove the sway bar and get a different one. I mean, it came with the car, so it's not gonna I'm not gonna lose any money off of this, but might have to go with a white line or a Cusco one now, because I think those fit with the oversized intercoolers. Anyway, we're gonna probably continue tomorrow with the teardown of this motor. We're gonna just zap over to then. We're gonna do it like so. Update. We got the front off. By front I mean timing belt. We got exhaust off, turbo off. Now we gotta remove all these. The intake and the cam should come right off. And then we're just bound to the short block. And then we'll figure out what in the world's going on. Why am I even shaking? problem. Okay, you see this? You know, it's like, it's dry. You know? Okay, now look at this. It's oil. The whole piston is basically almost covered in oil. How it's supposed to be. I mean, it's a bit dirtier than I would want, but how this one is, Jesus. Jesus. It's like glass almost in there. Well,
Okay.
you pushed it in, man. You like went in. There we go. That's a spun bearing, isn't it? On cylinder 4, another typical Subaru problem. You know what's ironic about this, though? I was gonna buy the cylinder 4 cooling mod that helps prevent this. Yes, I bought it too late, huh? Of course, when I'm about to buy it, my car breaks. See, this is why you gotta get cylinder 4 cooling mod. People don't get it because they don't think it's gonna happen. Happened to me. I'm only like 20 miles, 20,000 on the new motor, and it broke. And I gotta take this whole thing apart.
There's everything coming out.
Well, time to go semi-closed deck block.
Yeah, but how's it gonna help you with that?
Cylinder 4 cooling mod. You buy cylinder 4 cooling mod. An $80 fix that helps prevent that.
Smart just hoses.
And these guys just makes these stronger.
Put a new ring kit. The pistons are good.
You know, just put new piston rings around them. So all 4 of them. Pistons are good. The rods are good. They just need new bearings and I guess seals. Cylinder 4 cooling mod. Gotta send the block out to get cleaned. Might as well just go semi-closed deck because the people I'm gonna send it out to do that anyway and clean the block. That should be about it, right? Because the heads seem fine, right? Probably get those cleaned up, right?
Yeah, cleaned up as well.
You don't think we need to change springs out or anything? And the only springs I could think about changing out is just made to the STI ones, which are a bit like beefier, but that's about it. I don't think we need that though. If I don't rev out over 7,000, those should be fine. You usually start having problems when you go over 7,000.
You don't need to be 7,000.
No, I don't need to go over 7,000. I make good boost at everywhere. Especially with the new VF48, I get more boost. So, I don't know, those TGV deletes. A bit more air. That's about it, right? Oh! That's not good. Well, time to tear this thing down again. At least we don't need a new clutch or stuff because these stuff is still good. You want to see the problem?
Daddy says the same one that broke
Yeah.
out him. He's like, there
Because
has to be
cylinder,
something.
it's a problem with cylinder 4. They overheat.
Oh, that's why he was.
They made a modification for that. I was gonna buy it and then my car broke.
Where's your PC?
Of course. Gonna buy it, make my car more reliable. It breaks. Same happened to the one over here. Let me see. Yep. This is the common problem. Doesn't seem like anything is broken. Just spun a bearing, We're gonna put better ones in there. I'm talking to the camera, cause I'm a professional YouTuber. I don't make any money. I just go broke. And I require a new clutch now. Look at that. That's its chunks taken off. So it's not much better. Great. Need a new clutch. Flywheel looks pretty decent though. Probably have to get it resurfaced though, but that should be good. At least this is either 10 or 12 pounds. Probably gonna switch this out then to an ACT or a competition clutch stage 2. Whichever I deem is better. Even more parts going into this! Ugh.